On January 7, 2024, the Kansas City Chiefs triumphed in a thrilling game against their rivals. Among the jubilant fans were three friends, Ricky Johnson, David Harrington, and Clayton McGeeney. They had gathered to celebrate their team's victory, their spirits high with the thrill of the game. 2 days later, their lifeless bodies were discovered outside a rented home in Missouri. The news sent shockwaves through the community, turning the elation of victory into a somber mystery. The scene that greeted investigators was perplexing. There were no obvious signs of violence, no forced entry, and no indication of a struggle. The men were found outside the residence, exposed to the harsh winter elements. The temperature that night had plummeted to a frigid 29 degrees Fahrenheit. The circumstances surrounding their deaths were shrouded in uncertainty, leaving authorities and the public grappling for answers. The initial investigation offered few clues. The home where the bodies were found was rented, and the homeowner was not present at the time of the incident. He cooperated fully with authorities, providing a DNA sample and maintaining his innocence through his attorney. The attorney suggested the deaths could be drug-related or a tragic consequence of exposure to the extreme cold. As days turned into weeks, the investigation into the deaths of the three friends continued to baffle authorities. The medical examiner's office conducted thorough autopsies, but the cause and manner of death remained elusive. The results were sealed, leaving the families and the public in a state of agonizing uncertainty. Speculation ran rampant, fueled by whispers and rumors. The lack of concrete information only deepened the mystery. How could three seemingly healthy men full of life just days earlier succumb to such a tragic fate? The absence of answers weighed heavily on the families, who were left to grieve without understanding the circumstances that led to their loved ones' demise. The case became a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of fate. Adding to the complexity of the case was the homeowner's connection to the victims. While he was not present at the time of their deaths, his relationship with the three men remained unclear. Authorities investigated his background and any potential motives, but no charges were filed against him. His attorney maintained his client's innocence, emphasizing his cooperation with the investigation. In the absence of official findings, speculation about the cause of death ran rampant. Some whispered about the possibility of foul play, despite the lack of evidence. Others pointed to the opioid epidemic that had gripped the nation, suggesting a potential drug overdose. Fentanyl, a powerful synthetic opioid, had become increasingly prevalent in street drugs, often with deadly consequences. David Harrington's mother, Jennifer Marquez, expressed her doubts about the possibility of a drug overdose. She described her son as someone who did not use drugs and found it uncharacteristic of him to be involved in such activities. However, she acknowledged that if drugs were involved, there had to be more to the story. Her words reflected the anguish of a mother searching for answers and struggling to reconcile the circumstances of her son's death with the son she knew. The families of the victims were left grappling with grief and unanswered questions. They pleaded for anyone with information to come forward, hoping to shed light on the events that led to the tragedy. The case became a stark reminder of the devastating impact of addiction and the importance of seeking help for those struggling with substance abuse. As of today, the investigation into the deaths of Ricky Johnson, David Harrington, and Clayton McGeeney remains open. The Kansas City Police Department and the Platte County District Attorney's Office continue to pursue every lead, determined to bring closure to the families and justice for the victims. The case serves as a testament to the complexities of criminal investigations and the dedication of law enforcement to uncovering the truth. The investigation has been described as long and complex, with authorities meticulously piecing together the events leading up to the men's deaths. They have conducted numerous interviews, analyzed forensic evidence, and explored every possible scenario. Despite the passage of time, their commitment to solving this case remains unwavering. The mystery surrounding the Kansas City triple death serves as a sobering reminder of the uncertainties of life and the importance of cherishing our loved ones. While the investigation continues, the families of the victims hold on to hope that justice will be served and the truth, however painful, will be revealed. Until then, they are left to navigate the long and arduous journey of grief, forever haunted by the unanswered questions that linger in the wake of this tragedy.